we start again from zero.
Wow. There she is in all her glory. Absolutely magnificent. So this must be a big moment for you both, but coming to you first, George, how does it feel to see the car in the flesh?
It feels incredible. Obviously, both Lewis and I have driven so many laps in the simulator of this. We've seen all the drawings, we've had so many meetings and presentations about it, but suddenly seeing it all come together, seeing all of the men and women who have put so much hard work and grit into making this and coming together here, I think it looks incredible. And I think, you know, the silver back, we've had an incredible livery with the black over the past couple of years, but the silver back on track, I think it's going to look incredible.
Really, really does. Now, you've been part of many a shakedown over the years, Lewis, but does it feel just as exciting as ever?
It does. I mean, it just takes you back to being a kid. I think it's always exciting watching. I mean, with this new era of car, we've never seen such a drastic change, right? So it's such a huge change in so many ways that it's just been really interesting seeing the designers and everyone coming together to find the best ways of creating a masterpiece. And we have no idea how it's going to handle. We have driven laps on the simulator, but making sure that we get the right correlation. That's why I think George is out first today. I think I'll be out after him. And,
You've timed that quite well.
Yeah.
I mean, the weather is insane.
Yeah. Exactly.
Brings a whole new meaning to the word shakedown, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Well, Lewis, you just said it there. The regulation changes this time around are huge, and they've been put off by a year due to COVID. So fans are incredibly excited to see this car, but they also hope that it's going to bring closer racing and more overtaking. So from the driver's perspective, do you think that's what it's done?
I will have no idea until we drive it, but
yeah.
I mean, that's something that everyone and all us drivers have always wanted, is closer wheel-to-wheel racing. You see more of that, obviously, in the lower ranks when you get down to go-karts, but as you get up and further into, obviously, the pinnacle of the sport, it's harder and harder to follow. So I really, really do hope that this delivers what they say it's going to deliver. But again, this is just the first step. I'm sure it will evolve through the year. But yeah, it's probably one of the most exciting times, probably like my first year, seeing a new car that I've never driven. It feels like a first again.
Absolutely. Well, talking about evolution and, you know, the competitive spirit, does the competitor in you make you curious to see the other car launches and see how the other teams have interpreted the rules?
Definitely, because I mean, I've been going to the wind tunnel over time and just watching and seeing the thing evolve. And that's what's one of the most exciting things about our sport, is we have no idea what the other teams are doing. We have no idea, once we put this thing on track, how it's going to interact with the road, and we don't know what the others are going to bring. And there could be some surprises. There's going to be an interest. There'll probably be different steps between week 1 and week 2 of testing. So yeah, I guess our job is just to focus on our job and our task, which is getting on top of this and really trying to dial in and understand it so we can hit the ground running.
Absolutely. Now, George, new season, new team, new car. So where do you even begin to start to put together your job list, and where do you set your priorities?
I think you have to go in with an open mind. I think it's almost important not to set too many targets or too many goals, because we don't know what this is going to offer. And you can't go in with too many preconceived ideas, and we've got so much change. It's the biggest change we've ever seen with the cars, but then we have the tyres as well, and how that's going to work together. Obviously, with myself working with a new team, with a new set of engineers, we just have to keep an open mind and be dynamic to the situation. And as we said before, I'm sure there's going to be so much change, so much development across the course of the year. And I think that's where we really want to focus on, because we know there will be drastic improvements we hope, improvements as the season progresses, and that's where we need to make sure we're on the right side of that.
Yeah, it really keeps you on your toes, doesn't it? We touched on it already, Lewis, but we know just the sheer amount of hard work that's gone in, the busiest winter ever, I'm sure. Can we just have a word from you both on the team effort that's gone into producing this?
Well, with all due respect, you won't know because there's over 2,000 people who works the craziest hours to put these things together. I mean, this huge floor that we have this year, I mean, I was just told of the amount of hours it takes to put this floor together would blow your mind. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours just into building a floor. So incredibly proud of everyone as always, just to see everyone so focused year on year. It's, you know, we've just done something no one's ever done, and winning an 8th world title, constructors title, and to see them so hungry and driven and focused and taking all their experience and the emotion of the end of the year and putting it into this year's car is inspiring. It's empowering, and I'm looking forward to getting out.
I'm sure you are itching to get out on it as well, George, but just tell us your appreciation for the team as well.
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. You really do see it, and even after I've had a long day in the simulator and you think you'll be one of the last ones there, you walk out and it's all dark and you still see everybody sat in their offices because this is their car, this is their engine, and they believe in it, and they really want to do everything they can to see it succeed, and that is just so inspiring for me as a racing driver, and you know, that puts the pressure on us to go out there and perform, because these guys are there working day and night to deliver a beast, and as I said, it's truly inspiring, and it's down to us to put it on the track today, see how it feels. I don't think Silverstone in this storm is going to be the most representative, but obviously we have Barcelona next week, and I mean, the race is just around the corner.
Come on then, be honest. Are you like the new boy where you try and stay really late to earn the brownie points? I'm the last to leave. Turn the lights out as I go.
I can try, but I won't be, because there's always somebody later. But no, I think it's everybody's willing. You know, nobody's forced to do it, but they are doing